Group 1's Project for Environmental Law comments to agency. The goal of the EPA is to clean up and maintain the environment we all live in. Because EJ 2020 focuses on overburdened communities, the EPA seeks to take advantage of the low-hanging fruit, that is, making the greatest improvements it can with the least amount of resources and effort. But what qualities make up an overburdened community? The draft does not clearly define this. Furthermore, the draft states that it will be using the scientific method and analytical tools, but does not spell out which tools will be used. Because the cleanup of overburdened communities is both a quantitative and qualitative process, using the correct tools is critical. What methods will be used to gather data? What data will be gathered? And how will success be measured? While the EPA is headed in the right direction, a clearly defined goal is needed. A crucial part of environmental justice is its meaningful involvement, which means the public has an active role in making decisions that affect their environment. Therefore, a major part of the regulatory basis for environmental justice is the opinion of the informed public. The EJ was incorporated into the EPA to help develop environmental justice into the core of its rulemaking process. The EPA teams up with local organizations to create tailor-made strategies for overburdened communities. The EPA's hands-on attitude is one reason why the EJ programs are effective, even with little funding. The EPA budget is $8.5 billion, and the amount of funds designated for the EJ programs is $7.89 million. Also, the EJ plan emphasizes educating people about the environment, pollution, and health. This is another reason why EJ programs are effective. Knowledge gets passed along even after it was originally purchased and consumed. While EJ 2020 is not clear on certain specifics and needs clarification on methods to gather data as previously discussed, overall the strategy is one that will advance community engagement and knowledge on environmental justice. The draft EJ 2020 is a useful tool. It aims to guide and train local communities most impacted by pollution. The effectiveness of environmental justice strategies such as EJ 2020 is shown through the large investments as well as the spread of knowledge on environmental justice throughout localities. Overall, the draft of EJ 2020 seems to be a reasonable extension of EJ 2014. We strongly support the efforts of the EPA to make fair and equitable permitting and enforcement decisions all across the aspects of the agency.